Alright, welcome to my channel. This is Lock Chuck. What I've got today is this little Abloy handbag style padlock. I believe it's a 3020 is the actual model number. It is a classic Abloy core. It does work. Give you a quick look at the key. And I had ordered this, and then Chris Capone had asked me if I'd ever picked one and have I noticed any difference. Well, I didn't have one at the time. I just got this today, so I figured I'd give it a little pick. So what I did to give me a little idea is I line picked this one, which I think this one has a few less discs, but still gave me it picked just like similar to my other Abloys. So then I tried this one, and I did try to video that. So, well, after about 15 minutes of video, not understanding the feedback, I kind of stopped the video and went back, kind of looked at the key to see what was I missing. Well, and during that, I even started right off the bat and was saying that the feedback on this is totally different from the feedback on this one. I had discs that would give me no resistance whatsoever. I mean, just go from 0 to 5 and just no resistance. I mean, I wasn't feeling any resistance at the time, but it was telling me, but I was not used to knowing what it was saying. So with this one, when it drops into a gate, sometimes it's really wide. I don't know why the gate is so wide. It feels wide with the pick, but you need to go, it has to go back to the beginning or the lowest cut of that, or it won't open. So I'll try to demonstrate that as I pick through. So I think I turned this clockwise maybe already. Maybe I didn't. No, I didn't. So there it is, turned all the way clockwise. So I'm going to go all the way to the back. Let's see. Get the pick and tip all the way to the back. So we'll kind of sight read a little bit of the key. So on the first disc, and if you look, there is 0 feedback on that first disc. There's a little drag right there, but that's it. Well, I forgot to remember some of my rules from the Chinese locks. If you don't feel the drag, go to 0. That one was what that one was telling me. So this next one, I got a pretty wide gate there. So if I keep going, I get a click, and look how wide this is. So it goes from 3, 4, 5, and almost beyond. So what I had to learn was when I got that big of a gate, it was correct, but I needed to turn it back to the first digit it was on. Okay, so that's what I kind of learned from this one. And I also learned, like with this next one, if it'll do it where I'll be quiet, maybe you can hear it. If it gives you a click, listen to it. I don't know if you heard it, but it gave a click. It's subtle, but it gave it a little click. So I'm going to listen to it right there. Okay, so on these, all right, these don't really give you much feedback, but it's like that first disc. It's gritty all the way. So, and it's also, when you try to come off the 0, it starts getting tighter and tighter. So that's a 0. It should be the same for this one. It's pretty well tight, no fill in, and even when you get back to 0, it doesn't really give you fill in. So that's a 0, and the last one was a 0. All right, and again for this one, I believe it's going to tell me with a click. A click right there. Okay. So the next one, can't remember, I think this is going to be a wide gate. So right there is binding. I mean, it won't hardly turn. So I'm going to let off And keep going. Alright. Alright, I got a pretty wide gate there. See how wide that is? So I'm going to go to the first digit it'll let me go to, which is somewhere right at the 4. Okay, I'm going to go to the next disc. Okay. We'll go. This one. Alright, it gave me a little bit of a click and it lit up right there and it goes back to about a 3. Alright, and the next one goes to 1. So, is the feedback different completely compared to this one? This one, I usually, unless I haven't been paying attention, I would go and just, really, you may find a click, but with this one, I'm always finding for the gate that frees up. I don't feel the sideboard dragging in the gate, and I can usually move about 2 positions freely. And that's what I look for in these, and that's what I feel for. But when I first tried that with this lock, I was all over the place. And like I said, some discs would not bind. So to me, I agree, Chris, that this lock, for some reason, acts different than any of the Abloy classics that I've picked. So I hope that answers your question. Maybe I gave you some tips, and see if you're feeling the same thing on yours when you pick it again, Chris, and let me know. All right, thanks for watching.